Good afternoon, church. Welcome to this week's Pastor's Pen. We're glad that you have joined us, and just wanted to share a couple quick announcements with you this week. First is on June 21st at 4 to 6 p.m. We're going to have an opportunity as a church to say goodbye and just to show Ryan and Rachel the love that we have for them. We are so thankful for Pastors Rachel and Ryan. We're thankful for the 4 years they've served here. We're thankful for the many gifts that they've shared, the ways that we've been able to be a team and to work in ministry with them. We're so thankful for their leadership, for their messages, their communication of God's love, not just inside our four walls on our two campuses, but through dinner church and through FAU. We are just so thankful for the two of them. We know God has amazing things in store for them. And on June 21st from 4 to 6, we're going to have an opportunity to say goodbye in this sort of new normal time. From 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, there's going to be a car line, or a car parade, if you will, where you can come and in the safety of your car wave to Ryan and Rachel and their kids and say goodbye to them through a parade style of car line. From 5 to 6, there's going to be an opportunity in small groups to be able to meet in the Misi Pavilion area on the East Campus and say goodbye in a personal but safe way. We'll be wearing masks and practicing social distancing, but it'll be a neat opportunity for us to be what we call InPerson. There'll be more information shared over email and through constant contact next week, but I just want to make sure you put that date on your calendar. June 21st, which is Father's Day, from 4 to 6 p.m. will be an opportunity for us as a church to say goodbye. I want to encourage you to, if you can't make that, or even if you can, I encourage you to find a way that you can share just your thoughts with both Rachel and Ryan. A card, a love offering, a gift of some sort is very appropriate for pastors that are leaving, that have blessed us for the last 4 years. So I want to encourage you to think creatively in this new time, but just find a way that you can share your words of encouragement and love with both Rachel and Ryan. Second thing I wanted to share is we're continuing our online worship, and that's going to be continuing into the future. We're going to be having the opportunity this Sunday to hear Rachel's final message, and we're also going to hear a conversation that I was able to have with a seminary friend of mine who's a pastor up in the Baltimore, Washington area. And we had a neat conversation just about race. He's African American, and we were able to have some conversation. I asked just a couple questions: what he would like for a predominantly white church to know during this time, what he would like for his friends like me to know during this time. We're going to be sharing that conversation during worship this Sunday, so I encourage you to join us Sunday for our worship service online. We are opening the office this week. The staff has been coming in, and we are opening to the public today. What we're asking is that we're not encouraging you to make any unnecessary visits. If you need to stop by for something quickly, that's fine. But in order to get into the office, you're going to have to wear a mask. We're practicing all the safety precautions that we can to keep the pastors and staff safe as we try to reopen the office to the public. So I want to encourage you, feel free to call ahead of time if you would like to just make sure the person you're trying to talk with is in the office. Still feel free to email. That's a great way to reach people during this time, but we are trying to slowly open the office back this week, and the hope is next week we'll be back to a semi-normal office. But we're going to be having precautions in place like masks, and you'll have to go through the lobby and in order to be brought into the office. So I just wanted to share that with you. Last thing I want to share is we are still looking at the beginning of July 5th, to have a small in-person worship service in the gathering place. This is something we're going to be doing on a very slow, methodical way, staggering worship services through the month of July. Please, please, please be in prayer for us. The last thing we want to do is put anyone in danger. We do not want to do any harm to anyone, but in the same breath, we want to have an opportunity to gather. I miss public worship. I know you miss public worship. And I just want to encourage you to pray for the church as we slowly try to integrate back to some in-person able experiences of worship and some groups on campus. But we're not going to rush into it, but we are trying to do it in a very safe and methodical way. So we appreciate your prayers and your understanding during this time of reopening our physical buildings. Friends, continue to just pray for your church and your pastors. This is not an easy time. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your love of the body of Christ known as First United Methodist Church. Thank you for the cards and just notes and emails of encouragement or the texts of encouragement that you've been sending. Also, thank you for the continued tithes and offerings that have been coming in during this time. We are so blessed by a generous congregation. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to call the church office. We continue to lift up families in our church like Becky Swope. Becky's husband Bill passed away within the last week or so. We want to continue to pray for Becky. We continue to remember Lynn and Glenn Freitag. Their dad Bill Freitag passed away a few weeks ago. We continue to remember them. We've had others that have been in the hospital with non-COVID virus related issues, and we just continue to pray for those that are recovering. We continue to give God thanks and praise for people like Juanita Good, who is back home after having brain surgery. We're thankful for the doctors, and we're also thankful for her strong recovery, and just continue to pray for her during this time for a full and complete healing. Friends, it is a joy to be with you just in a quick video way today. We miss you. We look forward to getting back in person as quickly as we can and as safely as we can. Continue to pray for your church. God bless you. We miss you and look forward to being in touch with you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.